All right, this one's pretty deep, so trying to stay with me. Uh, you know, we're still talking about emotional roadblocks, and it's when food feels like it's the only thing, right, that can solve the problem, right? I think we've all been there, in one form or fashion, um, and that's kind of where we get ourselves now. So, um, it's a coping strategy, right? It's honestly, it's one of the less well, it's one of the most socially acceptable um, coping strategies, because people will join you in doing it, and maybe it's the least short-term destructive one, because you put it in your mouth and it just kind of goes away, right? Now, I did an experiment on myself the other day, and it didn't go away. It created some crap that I have to deal with right now, but I knew exactly what I was doing, right? I had the internal conversation, and I know exactly what I'm going to fix. Mainly, I created the problem, so I know I can fix it. It wasn't coming from the outside. I can control it a lot better. But the fact of the matter is, you are eating to pass time, okay? There are just going to be some feelings that come over us, and we feel like we have to do something, so we eat, right? Because that affects the pleasure center and makes us feel a little bit better for a short period of time. Not long term, obviously. Um, but the deal here is when you are stressed out or overwhelmed, time heals all. Time. And you can't get away from that. What you have to do is kind of control it, right? Um, you got to be able to distract yourself, basically, in what you're doing. So, you know, you've got to figure out how to pass time without destroying yourself further, right? You don't have to solve the problem, but what you have to do is let time get you, allow you to let those feelings pass, so you don't make any really bad decisions, right? Because if you choose to eat to solve problems, you create more problems around eating, which can make you want to eat more, right? And then before you know it, you've spread out again. Okay, so we don't want to go down that path. Um, there's three ways to look at this: to embrace your feelings, especially when you're not feeling great, is good. Two, learn to live with them in a positive fashion, better. But the best thing you can do is learn that they will pass with time. Okay? So you just need to have a list of activities. You want to call somebody, you want to do some meditation, you want to go throw a barbell around, right? Do some barbell therapy. That's one of my favorites, right? Definitely not running. But sometimes the gym's not going to be open or what have you. You need to make a list of all the things that you can do to pass time. And the simpler the better. Like just walking around the neighborhood might be the best thing to do, right? Because you don't need anything, right? If you like to go for a bike ride when this happens, but your tire's flat, right? Oh, the world is falling. I think I'll go eat a pie. Okay, so make sure your go-tos are ready. You want to put a puzzle together. Great. You got a book of crosswords. Great. Make sure you got a sharpened pencil already ready. I want everything, all your go-tos, like so prepared and ready for you, right? I don't want you to have to even break the glass. I mean, I just want you to be able to pull it out of there really quickly. The key is understanding that time heals all. All right, and eating really doesn't solve anything. Okay, find other ways. Find things that you like. Make a list of them. Put them up on the fridge. Have them ready to go anytime you have those problems. And then you'll see that list before you hit the refrigerator. All right. Hope this makes sense.